for Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. I want to say thank you all for being here tonight. I think this is the biggest crowd we've had so far this year. We have a lot to celebrate tonight. So if you will join me in a moment of silence. Thank you so much. So we're going to go ahead and get our meeting started tonight with the Pledge of Allegiance. We have two guests from St. James Elementary. This is Caroline, St. George. Stand up. All right, and this is Bo, St. George as well. And I asked them actually every month we're given a little bit of a description about these students, and they wrote their own. So I'm super impressed because it's really, really great. We're really proud of our leaders that we have at St. James Elementary. So Miss Caroline is in the second grade, and she is in Miss Castillo's class. Her favorite subject is math. It says that she plays softball and is a competitive swimmer. She enjoys drawing in her free time, and it says that you are really, really good at what? Math. And it says that you're great at telling jokes. I love that. So this is Bo, and Bo is in the fifth grade in Miss Kramer's class. His favorite subject is what? What? And there's something else written down that is also one of your favorites. Recess. So he loves recess. It says that he plays baseball all year, basketball in the winter, flag football in the fall and in the spring. He enjoys sleeping. He loves naps. And is really good at baseball and math. And you like to pitch whenever you play baseball. That's your best? All right. Well, if y'all will join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance, if you'll stand. If you'll join me in a round of applause. All right, well, I'm going to pass it off to Mr. Jarrett to lead us in our mission statement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And our mission statement is up here to the left of me, to the right of y'all. So please follow along as I read through it. Lincoln County Schools will work together with students, families, and the community to ensure a quality, innovative educational program in a safe environment where students become responsible, contributing citizens, and lifelong learners.
Thank you, Mr. Jarrett. Well, I will entertain a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Jarrett. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Jenkins. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? The motion is carried. Dr. Allen is going to provide us with some information, updates.
Yes, ma'am, Madam Chair. So part of our presentation tonight is recognizing publicly our Of the Year winners. This is our best of the best, and I look forward to celebrating those folks tonight. But I will say, as a highlight of this end of the year season, getting on the bus, taking all of our stuff, and going on a surprise tour in the school with kids, celebrating with the adults that were recognized as the best of the best made our week. And so I appreciate all the effort that went behind the planning, but also the execution and the celebration in each of our schools. We're in the midst of also doing our EOGs. EOCs are coming up next week. We have a season of testing as we wrap up everything school. For our retirees, they have 7 more work days left, yay to them, and they get to enjoy their retirement sooner rather than later. We have some career camps coming up for our middle schoolers at School of Technology and at other places in the school system this summer in June. If you don't know about that, check out our Facebook page and website for more information. We've got a lot of sports to recognize tonight. We still got a lot of sports teams that are still playing. We had a lot of great action today at the golf. We had great tennis yesterday. We've got baseball playing tonight. It's just a lot of good end of the year opportunities for our student athletes, as well as our drama and our end of the year chorus and band programs. They've been wrapping those up, and just an awesome showcase of our talent with our leaders, but also our students in their performances. And then last but not least, as a reminder, we have Asbury's graduation on the 22nd. We have East Lincoln at 10 o'clock in the morning, I think, on the 23rd. West and North at 7 and 7:30 on the 23rd at night. And then last but not least, Lincoln High School bringing it up on Saturday morning at 10 with their graduation ceremony. So it is a good month to celebrate a lot of positive in Lincoln County schools.
Thank you, Dr. Allen. Well, I will go ahead and kick off our recognitions with our senior spotlight. If Mr. Dylan Jenkins will join me at the microphone. Okay, so first off, just to say I have on my blue, represent North tonight. I actually have a graduate at North this year, so I'm super excited. I have known Dylan since kindergarten, I believe, and I went to school with his daddy, so this is a big accomplishment for you, and we are so proud. So tell everybody a little bit about some extracurricular activities that you participate in.
So through the school, I was involved with football and then track, and I also was involved in the snowboard team. And I've been working more recently, trying to get a little bit of money saved up.
That's always a good thing. So we always have a senior from one of our high schools come towards the end of the year to just showcase what our school system is all about. And we want everyone in this community and outside of our community to see what Lincoln County is all about. So tell us what your favorite memory or experience has been with Lincoln County schools.
I have two favorite memories. One would be Friday Night Lights. I always loved playing the home lights. And then secondly, just snowboarding every Wednesday night. That was really fun to me, just snowboarding with friends. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we actually have, North Lincoln actually has a club, so it's a really great experience for our kids. So who or what has been the most influential in your high school days?
So Chip, Mr. Cathy, he's actually helped me a lot with all the military stuff. And then my dad with scouts and everything, he's helped me with that. I'm an Eagle.
So that's a really big deal and a really big accomplishment to be an Eagle Scout. So tell me about some challenges that you have faced in your career in school.
Managing the workload, finding time through sports and school to find a job, and one that was, flexible with my hours.
That's really tough. Thankfully, we have some really kind employers here in Lincoln County that do a great job of making sure our kids have time to go to school but are also successful. So tell me about your plans after graduation.
So I'll be attending UNC Charlotte under a Army ROTC scholarship, and then I'll commission as an officer in the Army after college.
Look at that, y'all. I know. Let's give him a round of applause just for that. I love it. Well, we appreciate your commitment to serve. So tell me something that you would love for everybody to know about Lincoln County Schools that you haven't said already.
I'd just like to thank everybody at Lincoln County Schools. Like, it's been great. Everybody's super helpful. All of my teachers have been great throughout the years.
Well, let's give him another round of applause. Thank you, Dylan.
contributions have significantly impacted the academic success of her students and fellow teachers. She has a commitment to mentoring, continuous teaching and learning, and has natural leadership. She plays a vital role in fostering a positive, collaborative school culture. Her passion, guidance, and professionalism make her a cornerstone of our campus community. Okay, Miss Reese, wave at us so we know which one. Okay. And then Kristen Krause exemplifies leadership and dedication throughout the school campus because she contributes not only in the classroom but throughout the school. She leads professional development within the social studies department. She takes initiative by stepping into a long vacant esports coach role and continues to model lifelong learning. She has recently been accepted to the Citadel Master's Program and is pursuing her National Board Certification to reflect her commitment to personal growth and educational excellence. She is valued and a forward-thinking member of the school community. And next, I would like to ask from North Lincoln High School, the North Lincoln Night Shift Club to come forward. So this club is a student-driven service club where students volunteer after school to help clean the school in order to support their custodial staff. Randy Mullins is their head custodian. Is he here today? No? Okay. But he collaborates with student leadership to determine what all needs to be done in the school. So are there more of you, or is it just you four? Just us four, helping their school custodians to keep the school safe and clean. So what a great initiative for the Night Shift Club. We're next going to ask Mr. John Dankoff to come forward. He is an existing business manager for LEDA and is representing the Industrial Managers Association of Lincoln County. Mr. Dankoff.
Good evening. As she said, I represent the Industrial Managers Association, IMA for short. We represent about 30 plant managers throughout Lincoln County. Each year, we do a bowl-a-thon, and it's a fun event, a team-building event, but we also raise money. This year, we had 20 teams participate, and we raised $6,000 to go to Lincoln County Education Foundation. So I'd like to present this check tonight.
Will all of the board members from the Public Education Foundation come forward if you're here? Okay, so next, Mr. Ryan is going to stay up here with me. He is representing Times Oil through the Times Educational Alliance mission, also to present to the Lincoln County Public Education Foundation.
Just wanted to tell you about another big gift that the Education Foundation got this year from one of our community members, and that's Times Oil Corporation. Times Oil has been serving gasoline and convenience store needs in our community for 65 years. They established the TEAM Foundation in 2011, and TEAM is an acronym for Times Educational Alliance Mission. And since 2011, they've awarded over $200,000 in grants to schools and organizations in our community. This year, we had a conversation with Timesville before the Shark Tank event that we have each year. And just the week before the actual Shark Tank presentations, they informed us that they would like to provide an additional $24,000 to be used at the Public Education Foundation's discretion to provide an additional amount or an additional grant to one or more of the presenters. So they couldn't be here tonight. Just wanted us to say a big thank you to Times Oil Corporation, David Boyd, president of Times Oil, and the Team Foundation for the positive impact that they've made on our school system and in the community with their generosity. So for the Shark Tank presenters, this is the reason we asked the question during your presentations about what would you do if you were awarded more money than what you asked for. So some of our presenters will be pleasantly surprised with their awards tonight. Thank you.
So as Mr. Ryan said, we have several grant winners from our county for the Lincoln County Public Education Foundation. And Ms. Stephanie Porter, who is the board chair, is here to present those awards tonight to those winners. Every year, all 23 of our schools and certified teachers get to present their innovative ideas to us, and then all the finalists get to, as Chris mentioned, present to us in Shark Tank fashion their ideas of like what they would like to see in their schools or classrooms. And this year, this is my 4th year getting to see those Shark Tank presentations, and I feel like this is our most competitive one yet. And I love to see all the innovative ideas that our certified teachers would love to see in their classrooms. And it is like my honor to be able to announce this year's winners. This year we have a grand total of 9, which is our largest that we have been able to do as a board. And I would like to start out with presenting Rachel Hammond, along with her students, I believe that she has here tonight from Battleground Elementary School, Ruthie Hammonds, Maya Hillman, and Duran Withrow. And her grant title, Enhancing Instruction, and Participation Through Amplification Project. I will say I love getting to see students involved too with their teachers and presenting these ideas too. We also have from Catawba Springs Elementary, Abby Goodson with Incredible Printmaking Legacy Project. And from West Lincoln Middle School, we have Angela Miller using escape rooms in the classroom to foster student engagement. From Pumpkin Center Primary, we have Brittany Hamlin and Jennifer Wayne, The Science of Sound. Oh, the amounts? Okay. All right, I'm actually going to go back, and we would like to announce all the amounts for them. So for the Battleground Elementary School, we are awarding $7,800. For Catawba Springs, we're awarding $2,200. For West Lincoln Middle School, we're awarding $3,500. And for Pumpkin Center Primary, we're awarding $5,378.12 as requested for their project. All right, next we have from, there's actually 2 grants awarded from this school, but I'll start with from Lincolnton Middle School, Catherine Gann, and her student Wyatt Scrontz. Help all read. And this is a $3,200 grant. And also from Lincolnton Middle School, we have Ashley Todd and Courtney Marcardi. And this is Classroom Clarity, Breaking Language Barriers with Translation Earbuds.
And this is a $4,000 grant. All right, actually going to go a little out of order. From the Lincoln County School Technology, I have Lindy Darimple from Training Equipment Upgrade Project. And this is helping make sure that we have a fully equipped ambulance in our county to make sure that we help prepare our future EMT students, a much needed thing in our county. And this is going to be more than requested, a $6,500 funded project. All right. Now from North Lincoln High School, Lindsay Fryer. On the Move, building active engagement with instructional stations and project-based learning. This is also going to be more than requested because of what you're doing through the school. This is going to be a $12,000 grant. And last but not least, East Lincoln High School, Alex Peterson and his student, I don't know if a student with him, Bailey Fehrenbaugh. Your student with you? No, that's okay. That's totally okay. Next generation scientists investing in innovation and exploration, making sure that we have a fully equipped science lab to make sure that hands-on science labs are available for our future scientists going out of our high school. This is going to be more than requested as well, $12,000 for your high school as well. All right, congratulations to all of you. Yes.
The next set of recognitions we are doing is for the Robinson Lineberger Literary Competition. This is sponsored by the Arts Council of Lincoln County, and it is their 41st annual competition. Students and staff can enter to win in both poetry and prose. The trustees of the Flo Robinson Estate began this competition in memory of her lifelong interest in poetry. And when Robert Lineberger passed away, a contribution was made on behalf of the Lineberger family to make sure that this competition continued. So we're going to recognize each category in each area. So we're going to start with elementary poetry winners. The honorable mention goes to Jackson Craig from Pumpkin Center Intermediate. Third place to Elizabeth Romeo from Rock Springs. Second place to Heidi Townley from Pumpkin Center Intermediate. And first place to Logan Crowell from Rock Springs. Next is elementary prose. Two honorable mentions, Heidi Perez from Rock Springs and Jillian Howe from Rock Springs. Third place was Boone Rousseau from Rock Springs. Second place, Natalie Hickey from Rock Springs. And first place, Joseph Martin Jr. from Pumpkin Center Intermediate. Okay, middle school poetry honorable mention was Savannah Peterson from East Lincoln Middle. Third place was Samantha Rudisell from West Lincoln Middle. Second place, Kyla Thale from Lincolnton Middle. And first place, Helena Cook from West Lincoln Middle. For middle school pros, the honorable mention was Rayleigh Baxter from West Lincoln Middle. Third place, Susanna Beam from West Lincoln Middle. Second place, Luke Fletcher from West Lincoln Middle. And first place, Jacob Probst from West Lincoln Middle. Next is high school poetry. In first place, Thomas Weinbarger from West Lincoln High. And that is it. Okay, so we'll do high school prose as well. Third place was Leslie Abigail Lopez Matias. And second place, Stacia Cowan from West Lincoln High School. Okay, next up we have our Young Lincoln Leaders 2025, which is sponsored by Chick-fil-A and supports their broader commitment to making a difference in our local community schools. We would like to recognize the following students from each high school. At East Lincoln High School, Ambriel Watson, Melina Arndt, Gracie Lawless, Kaylee Wall, Olivia Mackel, and Stephanie Burke. Okay, now from Lincolnton High School, Alyssa Jenkins, Jack Jin, Jake Tweed, Clara Parlier, Jocelyn Ruiz, and Daniel Monty. From North Lincoln High School, Ben Hefner, Kagan Ledoux, Violet Sullivan, Emily Leslie, Haley Hagler, Kennedy Lau, and Lindsay Keever. And from West Lincoln High School, Kimberly Medina, Madeline Dillard, Hayden Hauser, Sarian Arroyo Rodriguez, Jordan Mitchum, and Bryce Bedingfield.
Next, I'd like to call up East Lincoln Middle School girls soccer team. Come on up. East Lincoln Middle School girls soccer team just wrapped up one of the most successful seasons in program history. The team dominated the play throughout the entire season by accumulating an amazing 88 total goals, which is a new school record. On the defense side of things, the Lady Falcons only gave up a total of 6 goals on the season, which is 88-6 ratios. That's amazing. The team finished with a perfect 14-0 record by beating rival North Lincoln in the conference championship final 8-1. Allie Stewart would lead the team in scoring a school record of 40 goals. This was also the 4th championship in a row for the girls program, the 6th overall in the last 8 years. The current group of 8th graders went an amazing 42-1 in their 3 years at East Lincoln Middle School. Congratulations to the 2025 Tri-County Conference champions, East Lincoln Middle School. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'd like to now call up North Lincoln Middle School baseball team. Come on up. Love it. The North Lincoln Middle School baseball team just concluded the 2025 season with an 11-1 overall record. North Lincoln Panthers captured the Tri-County regular season East Division title during the regular season and then went on to win the Tri-County Conference Championship that featured the top 4 teams from the East and West Division. North boasted a team batting average of .412, which also included 12 home runs and 130 total runs scored. North Lincoln defense held their opponents to only 49 runs scored and only committed 9 errors during the course of the season. That's pretty good, guys. This caps 3-year span to where North Lincoln 8th grade players have been part and earned 2 Tri-County championships and 1 runner-up with an overall record for 32-4 for their 3 years. Congratulations to the 2025 Tri-County Conference baseball champions, North Lincoln Middle School. Good job, guys. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure tonight to return with another state-level NCLME award winner. NCLME stands for the North Carolina Middle Level Educators Association. And this teacher was selected from outstanding middle school teacher nominations from across the state and stood out as a truly student-centered teacher. He promotes academic excellence by designing strong English language arts lessons, but it's not unheard of to walk into his classroom and see him as the lead singer performing songs on his guitar, all while analyzing poetry. He makes lessons relevant and engaging and ensures that all students are able to access content, whether that be for designing lessons as an inclusion teacher or learning Spanish to connect with his ELL students. This teacher also demonstrates educational leadership through his work in the Leader in Me Lighthouse team and as the founding sponsor of the Junior Beta Club at West Lincoln Middle School. He creates a supportive environment where all middle school students can thrive academically, socially, and emotionally. So we want to congratulate Mr. Jacob Burgess from West Lincoln Middle School as the 2025 NCLME Middle School Teacher to Watch.
Good evening, everyone. I have the pleasure of recognizing all of Lincoln County Schools of the Year recipients. So when your superintendent tells you that you need to be on an activity bus at 8:15 on a Monday morning, guess what? We did. We were there. And thank you to Mr. Aker for being our chauffeur, and Dr. Allen drove the bus as well. Monday morning, we gave out some surprises. The first person I would like to recognize is Dr. Sheila Wright, who is our Assistant Principal of the Year from Pumpkin Center Primary. Ms. Wright? Let me tell you a little bit about Dr. Wright. Right, Dr. Wright? So, Dr. Wright always jumps in with both feet, and she is such an asset to Pumpkin Center Primary. That's what her principal, Christian Reynolds, has told us. Her discipline with students is gracious but assertive discipline with confidence, and she works hard to solve problems with her parents as well. She supported teachers with lesson planning and data thinking and helping them to strategize and create ideas for how to proceed with instruction. She also leads 2 enrichment groups every afternoon for the first and second graders at school. Mrs. Reynolds also says that it has been a gift to be supported by Miss Dr. Wright as my assistant principal as she has come on board at Pumpkin Center Primary, and Pumpkin Center appreciates her patience, wisdom, and her curriculum knowledge for our young learners. Congratulations again, Dr. Wright. Congratulations. Earlier this year, we were able to recognize our beginning teacher of the year, and that is Mr. Seth Baxter from West Lincoln High School, and I think Seth is unable to be with us this evening. So now we're going to move on to, excuse me, I got my papers out. A very, very important of the year. Our bus driver of the year from North Lincoln High School, Kathy McMurray. If you would come on up, Mrs. McMurray. As Jason, Mr. Cranford says, Kathy is a vital member of the North Lincoln High School bus staff and our school staff. She's conscientious, always quick to report incidents and items of need, and is very proactive in maintaining the safety of her students, but she also helps give suggestions for route improvements. Kathy has been a driver for over 2 decades, a bus driver for over 2 decades. Good job, Kathy. She currently serves the Neighbors of Bus 308, as well as serving full-time with the School of Technology and Asbury shuttle driver. And she models her excellence and expectations not only for the students but for her peers. Kathy's loyalty, dedication, and commitment not only to Bus 308 and North Lincoln High School, but to Lincoln County Schools, it deserves to be recognized. As Mr. Cranford said, he is honored to be able to recognize you for your commitment and service that you devoted to Lincoln County Schools, and he says you embody all we aspire for the bus drivers in Lincoln Counties to be. So congratulations again. She was coming in the front door when we surprised her, doing what she was supposed to do. Next, we have our Child Nutrition Employee of the Year, Karen Bingle from Rock Springs. So, Karen. We surprised her as well, didn't we? So, she was nominated by Mrs. Shelley Hughes. And this is Karen's first year in her new role as a child nutrition manager, and she's already shown exceptional skills and dedication that has exceeded all of everyone's expectations. Not only did Karen step into a new position at a new school, but she also took on the challenge of leading a team where all of her staff members were new to the school as well, with several being brand new to the nutrition field entirely. She also transitioned from a high school environment to an elementary school environment, and that has just been seamless, Mrs. Hughes said. You've embraced the change with grace and has truly made the role her own. She says you're always eager to learn and grow, and you seek knowledge at every turn. You ask questions, and you make sure that everything runs smoothly. And the cafeteria at Rock Springs, you can tell it's beautiful. We walked in there. Despite all of her accomplishments, Karen is humble and often doesn't take enough credit for the outstanding work she does. But as Mrs. Hughes said, we all know just how much she deserves this recognition. So Karen, we thank you for all of your hard work, and you're truly a shining star for child nutrition. Congratulations again. Next, I would like to recognize our Lincoln County Schools Counselor of the Year was nominated, who works with Dr. Beam, and that is Mrs. Lisa Donnellan from North Lincoln High School. So, Mrs. Donnellan. Mrs. Donnellan is described by a colleague as an educational leader who is not only a bright light to students, but also to staff every day when she walks in the building of North Lincoln High School. She is innovative in finding ways to bridge the gap between our county's mental health resources as well as the school. She's an amazing advocate for what our students need, and she leads our building in a healthy manner and to create a positive environment, which then results in positive outcomes. She also, as we all love this program, sponsors our Angel Tree program to serve underreached populations. Her principal states, Mr. Kathy, Mrs. Donnellan stays current on best practices and has implemented meaningful change in our processes for handling trauma. In addition to having lots of formal training for intervention, she keeps an eye on research and emerging trends and next practices. Without a doubt, Mrs. Donnellan is a driving factor in keeping the guidance department at North Lincoln High School relevant and effective in working with young people in crisis and not in crisis. It is a great pleasure that Mrs. Lisa Donnellan is the Counselor of the Year for Lincoln County Schools from North Lincoln High School. Congratulations. Our Media Coordinator of the Year is Mrs. Anita Stewart from S. Ray Lowder Elementary School. And I do not think she was able to be here, but we also surprised her in our Media Center. Next, once again, we've recognized this person before, but I want to tell you a little bit more about our Principal of the Year. Our Principal of the Year, as we all know, is Mrs. Kelly Withrow from Battleground Elementary School. So yes, Mrs. Withrow, we would like to see you again. As you probably heard, her teachers are inspired to teach because of her leadership. And also, she models teaching. I've been with her in her building. She and I visited classrooms, and guess who started teaching the lesson? Mrs. Withrow. So, Mrs. Withrow has had some video footage shot at her school. She has also had an interview for the State Principal of the Year. And this Friday, May 16th, she will be in Raleigh with our superintendent at the North Carolina Principal of the Year celebration. And by the way, it will be live streamed, so I think several of us will be watching. So, Mrs. Withrow, once again, congratulations and best of luck to you, and we're very proud of you. So this year we've renamed a couple of our categories. So this year we have a Service Employee of the Year for Lincoln County Schools. And I'm this Service Employee of the Year works at Union Elementary School, and it is one of our SROs, Officer Randall Neal. So, Officer Neal, if you would please come forward. On that Monday, when we showed up at Union Elementary School, Officer Neal was in the cafeteria. So, Mrs. Dellinger says, Randall Neal is Union Elementary's SRO, and we simply cannot imagine what we would do without Officer Neal. She says he's a fixture at our school, and you can always count on him. He's not satisfied with sitting in his office. He is always constantly around the school. First of all, he's making sure the school's safe, but he also is always speaking to students and staff all across the building. Officer Neal, as Mrs. Dellinger says, goes above and beyond his duties as a school resource officer, and he spends a lot of time mentoring and building relationships with the students. And when we were in the cafeteria, that elementary cafeteria that Monday, you could definitely tell, especially when Dr. Allen read about you and they gave you a round of applause. It was perfect. You attend all events after school hours, and the parents and students, not only do they know you, but they trust you. If you stand back and watch him at a school event of any kind, the kids are always high-fiving him. They walk by and speak, and the parents are asking him about how his hunting season has gone. So you can tell they know him. Gracious, what Officer Neal brings to our school, Mrs. Dellinger said, and our school community cannot be expressed in a way that does him justice. He is so good at what he does, and the attitude he has while doing his job is just contagious. Mrs. Dellinger says you will never know how much we appreciate you. So congratulations, our Lincoln County School Service Employee of the Year, Officer Randall Neal. And our other category that we added this year is called our Support Employee of the Year. And we would like to recognize from St. James Elementary School, Mrs. Jenny Goforth, the Support Employee of the Year for Lincoln County School. Mrs. Goforth was nominated by her principal, Shanti Clancy. So she said Mrs. Goforth's official role is data manager, but her contributions to our school extend far beyond that title. She always greets our students with a smile, and her presence is a source of comfort for many, and the students eagerly run to her for hugs. She demonstrates exceptional initiative and reliability, and she anticipates tasks before they're ever requested. She has remarkable patience, professionalism, and she's an integral role in an elementary school dismissal. That's a big deal. She efficiently manages the car rider line logistics while she fosters positive relationships with the parents. At St. James, Jenny is affectionately known as Grana, a name that originated with her granddaughters and quickly became how everyone in the building refers to her. To our students, Mrs. Clancy says, she truly embodies that role, offering warmth, comfort, and unconditional support. A Grana. Regardless of the circumstances, whether offering guidance or celebrating success, Mrs. Goforth speaks to every child with care and the love of a Grana. So Jenny's love for her work is unmistakable, and your willingness to assist in any area of the building, always with that smile, and that makes you an invaluable asset to the St. James team. So congratulations, Ms. Goforth. Congratulations. Now, we also had on that Monday, I think, was that our first stop, Mr. Aker? Our first stop was at St. James. So we also recognized our Teacher of the Year for 25-26, and that is Ms. Melissa Culp. So Ms. Culp, if you would please come forward. So, as Mrs. Clancy said, not only being named the Teacher of the Year for St. James, but the Teacher of the Year for Lincoln County, it is a title that could not be more well-deserved For the past 10 years, Melissa has poured her heart and talent into the St. James School community. She's taught second and third grade, she mentors colleagues, and she serves as St. James literacy coach. But what makes Melissa so exceptional can't be captured by titles alone. It's the passion, authenticity, and determination she brings to everything she does. Her colleagues describe her as passionate, genuine, and determined, and Mrs. Clancy added, impactful, trusted, and deeply respected. She's a mentor to many of our staff, a sounding board, a quiet force who inspires everyone to be better. Not by telling people what to do, but by showing how it's done. She leads by example, and I've heard that St. James is better all because of that. On behalf of the St. James community, everyone is very, very proud of you, and we want to congratulate you again on being named Lincoln County Schools Teacher of the Year. While they're taking a picture, I do also want to say that Mrs. Colby took you and your class, your students out the front of the school to the car rider line. So why did we do that? She got a car. So Lincoln County Schools has presented Ms. Culp with a car, a Malibu white, to drive for the rest of the year with as the Teacher of the Year. So in addition to other things, but congratulations again. Next, we have our Volunteer of the Year. And our Volunteer of the Year is a volunteer for Iron Station Elementary School. However, our Volunteer of the Year is a student at North Lincoln High School. So Harrison Siegman, if you would please come up. Harrison volunteered daily at Iron Station School. I think that was last semester, Harrison? Yes, okay. Harrison is a junior, as I said, at North Lincoln High School, and he volunteers anytime he can at Iron Station. Mrs. Siegel said, you'll say, I'll be back tomorrow, or I'll be back day after tomorrow. So in the beginning, it was a total of 8 hours per week. Also, as well, to show you how well our school system integrates things, I think this also turned into an internship for you, didn't it, through our CTE department. Harrison does anything without asking. He even rearranged your class schedule to support the school. I've been there and I've seen Harrison in action. I have. He answers the phones, very professional. He takes temperatures. He completes clerical tasks, and he greets everyone with a smile and is so very professional. Yes, you are. And when parents come in to pick up their kids, he has it. The class numbers, the intercom, you do it all very well. Mrs. Siegel says, Harrison is the definition of dependability and dedication. He is someone you can always count on, no matter the task or the time of day. Whether it's helping set up for an event, he also assists with classroom activities, or he provides support for staff members or students. Yes? Mm-hmm. Harrison is always there with a smile and a can-do attitude. He's the kind of volunteer that shows up early, stays late, and gives over 100% every time. His consistent presence and willingness to take on any responsibility, however big or small, has made a huge difference in the culture and climate at Iron Station Elementary School. Students and staff alike know that they can rely on Harrison to get things done with a positive attitude and a hard-working spirit. His dedication to supporting the Iron Station School community is truly invaluable, and Ms. Siegel says again, we are incredibly grateful for your unwavering commitment that you show to the school. So congratulations, Lincoln County Schools Volunteer of the Year.
Yeah, sure.
board members, we did not receive any requests per board policy for individuals appearing before the board. We do have a need for closed session, so I will turn it over to Mr. Shatley.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We need a motion to go into closed session pursuant to General Statute 143-318.11, subsection A1, discuss matters that are confidential under state law, particularly 115C 319 through 320, and personnel issues and student issues under FERPA, as well as to preserve, under subsection A3, to preserve the attorney-client privilege.
Thank you, Mr. Shatley. I will entertain a motion to enter into closed session.
So moved, Madam Chair.
I have a motion by Mr. Jarrett. Is there a second? Second by Ms. Long. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Those opposed? Motion is carried. We are now in closed session.
Board members, we are back in open session. No action was taken. So we're going to move on to our action items. Our first item is the 2026 through 2029 AIG plan. We had a lengthy discussion during our work session. So I will entertain a motion to approve the 2026 through 2029 AIG plan as presented.
So moved, Madam Chair.
I have a motion by Mr. Jarrett. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Jenkins. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? The motion is carried. Up next, we have our middle school restroom bid approval for North Lincoln Middle School. I will entertain a motion to approve Moss Marlowe Building Company as the selected contractor for North Lincoln Middle School restroom facilities RFP as submitted. I have a motion by Ms. Long. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Sanders. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion is carried. We also have a bid for the middle school restrooms at East Lincoln Middle School. Now, I will entertain a motion to approve V. Stewart McKee as the selected contractor for the East Lincoln Middle School restroom facilities RFP as submitted. I have a motion by Mr. Jenkins. Is there a second? Second by Ms. Long. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion is carried. We also have a middle school restroom bid approval for Lincolnton Middle School. I will entertain a motion to approve V. Stewart McKee as the selected contractor for the Lincolnton Middle School restroom facilities RFP as submitted.
So move.
Have a motion by Mr. Jenkins. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Jarrett. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion is carried. I will turn it over to Mr. Stephen Hull to present the board with information about the RFP for Chromebooks.
Good evening, board members. In your packet, you'll find a recommendation from our team after reviewing the bids to award to CDW for the purchase of Chromebooks for next year. Multiple criteria as outlined by the general statutes were used in the selection of those products, and those are indicated in your packet in the small print at the bottom. Obviously, price is the number one deciding factor, but there are multiple other factors that go into the decision for choosing the best fit for our district, and that's what's been recommended to you.
Thank you, Mr. Hull. I will entertain a motion to approve the Chromebook bid as presented.
I'll make a motion that we accept as presented.
I have a motion by Mr. Jenkins. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Sanders. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? The motion is carried. We also have thank you, Mr. Hull. We also have our memorandum of agreement for Lincoln County Schools with Lincoln County government. This has been a very, very thorough and lengthy process, and we appreciate the collaboration with our county commission and county staff that has worked tirelessly with our board attorney, Mr. Shatley, to make sure that everything is correct. I will entertain a motion to approve, inform, and authorize the superintendent or board attorney to make any corrections.
So moved, Madam Chair.
I have a motion by Mr. Jarrett. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a second by Ms. Long. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion is carried. We have up next our consent agenda items. We have the approval of minutes for the work session April 1st, 2025. Work session, we have our special called board meeting April 1st, 2025. Board meeting April 8th, 2025. Board meeting April 8th, BOE only minutes. We have our budget amendments. We have our personnel recommendations. Our extended field trips curricular. Policies were required to stand open for 25 days for input as presented in the agenda. We have the procurement plan for the child nutrition program. The child nutrition bid approval in the Lincoln County Board of Education meeting calendars. I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda items as presented.
So move.
I have a motion by Mr. Jenkins. Is there a second? Second. I have a second by Mr. Sanders. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The motion has carried. So, board members, we have a really big and robust reminders and announcements, which includes all of our graduations. We do have a board work session on June 3rd, the monthly meeting on June 10th, and then the special called board meeting on June 26th. So, board members, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I have a motion by Mr. Jenkins. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a second by Mr. Jarrett. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion is carried. We are adjourned.